Hi, y'all, and welcome to Your Relationship with You. I am so excited to talk to you all today. I am completing this week's worth of information about the gifts of the Spirit, about how they operate, about why we should not compare ourselves, and I want to speak specifically to the gift of helps. I want to refer you all to 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 28. And God have set some in the church, first apostles, second prophets, third teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healings, helps, governments, diversities of tongues. So I want to talk specifically about the gift of helps, okay? Also known as like the gift of administration. Okay, I want to talk deep about that because it's a part of my own testimony. It's a part of something that I have struggled with fully accepting and fully coming to terms with. Okay, so when you have the gift of helps, what does that mean? Most people that have the gift of helps, they are just overall servants. They have a serving spirit. They are always giving of themselves to a vision, a cause. They are the people that like to do charity work. They are the people that like to be like personal assistants, and they are always supporting a greater vision. Okay, so what does that mean, and why can that be challenging? So that can be challenging for a few reasons. One, it can be challenging if you don't understand the value of the gift of helps. And I talked a bit about this in my last video because it's so important not to compare yourself. So a person with the gift of helps, again, is supporting a vision. Most times they are behind the scenes. Most times they are not in the spotlight. But what can happen is they support a person that may be in the spotlight or the forefront. They support the person with the vision, because a lot of visionaries, they have a grand scheme of things, but they don't have the infrastructure to put it into place. And most times the person with the gifts of helps will have that infrastructure that will support and bring to fruition the vision. Okay, and both parties are so essential to bringing forth vision, because if you don't have a vision, the people perish, right? You have to have a vision, but then you have to have people that are working to bring forth the vision. Okay, Jesus was the vision, is the vision. The 12 disciples, helped bring forth the vision, right? They spread out and dispersed and further fulfilled the vision. Does that make sense? Okay, so the person that has the gift of helps is the infrastructure, or helps with the infrastructure to bring the vision to fruition. So again, if you don't understand the value of what helps brings, then you will compare yourself to the person with the vision and feel insignificant because your name is not being called. You're not in the forefront. You have vision, because every believer has vision, but your vision is not to be compared with the actual visionary. So if you do not understand how important your role is, then you will downsize it. You will feel like it's insignificant, and you will feel you are insignificant. I have struggled with this most of my adult life because I've always been surrounded with people that are magnanimous, like they are grand by design. They have grand vision, they have grand personalities, they are big, they are major. Okay, and in comparison, I didn't feel that I was magnanimous, that I was vibrant in a way, which is a complete lie of the enemy, right? But because I was not in the forefront, or my gifts did not manifest themselves in the way that theirs did, there was always an eyesight that was off. My perception was off. And that's why I went through my videos throughout the rest of the week, which I'm going to link below. You have to understand, without a shadow of a doubt, that you have been given a gift, several gifts. And even though they don't operate in the same way that other people's operate, does not mean that you are insignificant or don't contribute to the overall body. When I mean body, the body of Christ. You have to get it. You have to understand it. You have to believe it without a shadow of a doubt. Because when you don't, then you will sabotage the vision. You will sabotage your position. You will sabotage your relationships. Because you will continue to think that you are less than the next. And what we're really talking about is a deeper issue of insecurity. And it's planted by the enemy. So what you're really doing is displaying the characteristics of the enemy. And if you're anything like me, I don't want no parts of anything that looks like the enemy. So that means insecurity has to go. We cannot be in agreement with insecurity. We cannot be in agreement with feeling that we are insignificant because God chose you. You have to understand that he chose you. He gave you the vision and the ability to see things. So if a person, let me give you an example. If a person comes to you with a particular vision, okay, particular thing that they're interested in, and you can start breaking it down. You can start making sense of it. You can start making steps and processes and systems on and how to bring this thing into fruition. That is a gift. Everyone does not have that gift. They can pray to God and ask for that gift, but everyone does not have it just naturally that God gave them. And so you have to know that that is special. You are special. You are to support the vision. When you think about some of the great movements of the world, right? And I'm just using this because it's at the top of my head. I don't need the debate. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. But when we think about like the civil rights movement, we most often put Martin Luther King as the forefront of that. You know, you have Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, you know, stuff like that. They're like the faces that come to mind. But there were countless individuals that supported the vision, that organized different things, that made sure that communication went out. All of that. Without all of that, there is no movement. There's one person that is speaking. But without the systems and the people and the manpower put in place, there is no vision. That's how important the gifts of helps is. So again, if you don't see it in that manner, and that's not for you to see it in that manner so that you can inflate yourself or boost yourself, that's so that you can understand and stand firm in who you are in the kingdom. The show don't roll without the gifts of helps. Okay, so stop looking at yourself as insignificant. Stop looking at yourself as just a supporting character or just a supporting person in the whole thing, a backstage cast member. Like, stop looking at yourself as if that's not important. You are a part of the show. You are a part of the greater scheme of things. You are a part of God's plan. That's the main thing I want you to understand. You are a part of God's plan. He needs you to live and move in the full calling of who you are. He needs you to support the vision. He needs you to pour into the leader or the visionary. He needs you to support and serve. There have been times where in my serving of others, you know, I've ran to get water, I've ran to get food, I've walked around with you know, a plate of food in my hand, following the leader, making them stop, eat. I'm making sure that their head is straight. I'm controlling the flow of traffic. No, you don't have access to this individual right now because they need to focus. Okay, that's a supporting so-called character, but that is not insignificant. Because if you ask the person that is the so-called leader, visionary, and things of that nature, they understand how essential that role is. So play your role. Stop looking to the side. Stop looking to the left and to the right. Focus on your own paper, as I like to say. You know, when you're taking a test, you got people looking around. No. Focus on your own work. Because when you focus on your own work, that's when you truly shine. That's when you fully let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Because Jesus said, the greatest among you must serve. Okay? All right. That's what I got for y'all today. I love y'all. I pray this blessed y'all. Make sure you get my book, Your Relationship with You. It is in the link in the description. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. And I will see you all again soon. I love y'all. Bye, y'all.